Alright, this is Obaid on behalf of V-Electronics, and in this video we'll be looking at word problems relevant to linear equations as well as some other concepts. Okay, so starting with question number 51, a light airplane flying with the wind can travel 600 miles in 4 hours. On the return trip against the wind, it will take 5 hours. Okay, what are the speeds of the airplane as well as the wind? Okay, so we know that we can work out two equations from this word problem. So the first equation, okay, this has to do with, okay, so 600 miles in 4 hours. Okay, so we know that we need to figure out the equation for the airplane traveling with the wind. Okay, so let's assume that the speed of the wind in miles per hour is W. Okay, so your W stands for speed of the wind. Okay, and X stands for the speed of the airplane. All right, so we know that X, speed of the airplane, okay, plus speed of the wind, okay, into 4 hours. Okay, so all into 4 hours. Okay, time taken to travel a certain amount of distance. Okay, so the distance was 600 miles. This is equation number 1. This is for the airplane traveling with the wind. On the return trip, okay, the airplane is traveling against the wind. Okay, the wind is acting on the airplane from the opposite side. So it will take 5 hours because of wind resistance. So because of wind resistance, our equation will change. This will be X minus W because you're going against the wind. Take 5 hours to complete the same trip, going the other way. So this will be number 2. Okay. So now what you can do is you can figure out X for one of these equations and sub in that value in the second equation. So let's take the first equation over here. So we know that 4X plus 4W equals 600. So we know that your X will be 600 minus 4W over 4. Okay, this will be the value of your X. All right, so now what you can do is sub in this value in the second equation. So this will be 5X minus 5W equals 600. So we know what the value of X is. So 5, this will be 600 minus 4W. Okay, divide by 4. Okay, minus 5W equals 600. Okay. All right. So we know that this will be, okay, 600 divided by 4. Okay, so 600 divided by 4, 150 minus 4 goes into 4 once, so minus W, so 150. This will be 5 into 1 equals 600. Okay, so this will be 5 into 150. Okay, this will be 750 minus 5W minus 5W equals 600. So we know that 750 minus 10W, okay, this is the speed of the wind, equals 600. So we know that negative 10W will be 600 minus 750, which will be negative 150. Okay, which means your W will be 15 miles per hour. Okay, this will be the speed of the wind, miles per hour. All right, now you have the speed of the wind. You can sub in the speed of the wind in either one of these equations, okay, to find the speed of the airplane. Okay, so we know that equation number 1, 4x plus 4w equals 600. Okay, so 4x plus 4w equals 600. Okay, which basically means that 4 into 50, 4x equals 600 minus 4 into, okay, 15, this will be 60. So 15 times 4 is 60, which means x equals 600 take away 60. Should be 540. Okay, 540 divided by 4. This should be 135. Okay, so 135 miles per hour. This is the speed of the airplane. Okay, the speed of the wind is 15 miles per hour. Okay, and the speed of the airplane is 135 miles per hour. You can verify these two figures, okay, by subbing in and checking if the left-hand side equals the right-hand side. Okay, so 135 plus 15 into 4, does that equal 600? Okay, so 135 plus 15, okay, into 4 is how much? So 135 plus 15 is 150. 150 times 4, okay, this will be 600. So left-hand side equals right-hand side. Okay, same for this one. Okay, 135 minus 15 times 5, so 135 minus 15 will be 120. 120 times 5 is 600. Okay, so 120, okay, times 5, this will be 600. 12 times 5 is 60, add another 0, this is 600. All right, so this is basically how you solve for this equation and verify the solutions. Okay, and let's do another one. So for the second one, okay, you have two trains that leave the station traveling in opposite direction. One train is 12 miles per hour faster than the other, and in 3 hours they're 300 miles apart. Okay, so you've got train A going this side, for example, going in the eastern direction. Let's say this is north, this is south, this is west. Your left-hand side will be west, your right-hand side will be east. Okay, so train A is going in the eastern direction, and train B is going in the western direction. So this will be west. Okay, so excuse me, this will be west. All right, so train B is going in this direction. Train A is going in the eastern direction. All right, so now what you want to do is figure out two equations to solve this word problem. All right, so we know that they're 300 miles apart in 3 hours, so 3x equals 300 miles apart. So, okay, what is your x? Okay, your x will be 300 divided by 3, which will be 100 miles. So they're traveling, even though they're traveling in opposite directions, okay, they're traveling at, okay, a speed of, okay, 100 miles. Okay, they're covering a distance of 100 miles rather, excuse me. They're covering a distance of 100 miles in 1 hour. Okay, now in order for you to find the speed, we know that x is the speed of the train and x plus 12 is the speed of the other train, because the other train is 12 miles per hour faster than the first one. So we know that x plus 12, this is equal to 100 miles per hour. Okay, excuse me, 100 miles. This is the distance covered in 1 hour. Okay, so we know, okay, that this will be 2x plus 12 equals 100. So we know that 2x will be 100, take away 12. Okay, so this will be 100, take away 12, which is 88 divided by 2. This will be 44. Okay, so 88 and x equals 44. All right, so x is 44. your 2x is 88, which means that the first train, okay, will be traveling at a speed of 45 miles per hour. So first train, this will be 45 miles per hour. And the second train is 12 miles per hour faster, which means 44 plus 12. This will be 56 miles per hour, mph. Okay, this is mph, miles per hour. All right, and you can sub in these two values to check your equation, okay, to verify these two values. So x, which is 44 plus 12, which is 56. So 44 plus 56 should be 100. Okay, so left-hand side equals right-hand side. All right, so this is basically how you solve for this word problem over here, relevant to two trains traveling in opposite directions. All right, so apart from that, this is Ubaid on behalf of V-Electronics. Have yourself a great day.